Hi, my name is Robert. I'm going to be a sophomore at the Urban School of San Francisco, and here's my second milestone for my 3D printed robotic hand. In my first milestone, I only had the flex sensors attached to the servos. For the past week and a half, I've been attaching these servos and the tendons, wires, through my 3D printed hand. I was able to attach for the servos, I was able to attach the first wire to the first pin on the 3D printed fingers. That acts as a pulling mechanism to pull the finger forward. So in my pointer finger, the first pin is used to pull it, and then when you flex it back, the back pin, which is attached to the back part of the servo, pulls it backwards, acting as a front and back motion to the finger. My hand works with these flex sensors that act as voltage regulators, where when the flex sensors are bent or resistance is applied, the resistance goes up and the servo reads that value in between 400 and 700. That value is then processed over to the servo motors, where if the resistance is around, let's say 700 or 650, the servo would move to maybe 180, 170 degrees, which is the full rotation in which the servo is programmed to move. If the resistance is very little, maybe around 450, the servo might only move 10 or 20 degrees. So it all depends on how much you move your fingers. That is the main part that makes it so unique and so similar to your hand movement. Some setbacks that I've had throughout my last couple weeks were definitely using these tendons and wires, threading them through to the fingers. At first, I used string, sewing string to attach them. I tied them instead of gluing them to the servo motors. That didn't work because the strings were really delicate and it was super hard to thread them through. It was very tedious and took a long time. Definitely wasted a couple days doing that. So I tried many different strategies in how to feed them through using other tools, some solder to just feed them through and push them through, and that eventually didn't work with the thread. But then I used wire, which is a stronger material, and instead of tying them, I glued them onto the servos and glued them onto the end, which allowed them to stay still, and I could adjust them when I wanted to. I could just take the glue off and then re-glue it. So that definitely helped. For future milestones, or for future modifications, I am looking to make my hand also, instead of just moving the fingers up and down, I want there to be some wrist movement. So when I turn my wrist, the wrist with the servo would move, acting as a wrist, being more similar to my hand. Thank you for watching. Second milestone.